Alright, welcome to lesson 2. So now we're going to be doing diagram sums, and we're going to be using that basics, right? So diagram sums is basically 5 different variations of how we test it. This is the first one where we give you coordinates. Alright, so we will go through each lesson separately. Now, in trigonometry, grade 11 trigonometry, you must be able to, I call it trig diagrams, people say diagram sums. Right, we need to know how to solve all 5 variations. We have reduction, then we're going to have 2 identities, general solution, then trig functions, and trigonometry in 2 dimensions. That's basically what we need to understand. Right, and there's a couple of variations. General solution can go up to 8 variations or different ways we test it. Right, so in the diagram, A, 7 and 24 is a point in the Cartesian plane, right? So that is given to you, right? First thing we require to do, we will always draw a line in such a way that it forms a 90-degree angle. And theta will always be such that it starts from the x-axis rotating anti-clockwise, as you can see there. Now we assume you know when we give you coordinates that is x, which is 7, and 24 is y. See, we don't know the value of r. Right, so say determine the value of that. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to have to solve for r using theorem of Pythagoras. Right, so before we can solve, we need to know theorem of Pythagoras. C squared equal a squared plus b squared, or r squared equal x squared plus y squared. So you can see r squared equal 7 squared plus the 24. They gave me x as 7 and they gave me y as 24. That gives me 625, and square root of 625 equal 25. Whenever we find the square root, it's plus minus. In this case, r is positive 25 and not negative 25. So r in itself, the hypotenuse, opposite a 90 degree, can never be a negative. Alright, so from the diagram, we now have x equals 7, y equal 24, and r equal 25. So to solve cos theta, I need to know that it's x over r. So my x value is 7 and my r is 25, so that answer is simply 7 over 25. They want sine theta plus cos theta, so sine theta I need to know is y over r, and cos theta x over r. Y is 24, r is 25. Cos theta, x is 7 and r is 25. Bases are not the bases, the denominators are the same. So therefore I can add the numerators. So 24 plus 7 then gives me 31 over 25. For tan theta plus 1, we need to know tan is y over x plus 1, which then y is 24 and x is 7. So to add 1 without a calculator, 1 is the same as saying 7 divided by 7. Anything divided by itself is the same. So if I write this as 7 over 7, I can say 24 plus 7 gives me 31. And then my denominators are the same. So if you follow, it's very basic. As I go through the different variations, it will become more complex. But yeah, you need to understand from basics all the way up. Alright, I wish you nothing but the best. I know you're going to continue working hard and you're going to succeed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Alright, now in problem number 2, we say determine the value of x in point B. So determine the values of sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. That's what they gave me. B is x in 12, and they gave me the r value there is 13. So again, I will complete a right angle triangle. That states that my y is 12, r is 13, I don't know x. So I'm going to have to solve for x using theorem of Pythagoras. So determine the value of x squared equal r squared minus y squared, r being 13 there on that drawing and y being 12. So 169 minus 125, 144 gives me 25, and square root, to get rid of the x squared, I'm going to square both sides, therefore plus minus. So I have positive 5 or negative 5. Drawing is in the first quadrant, so in the first quadrant x, y, and r are all positive. Therefore, x equal to 5 is my answer. X not equal to negative 5. So to solve sine squared plus cos squared, I need to know sine is y over r. My y value was 12, my r 13, all squared. And cos is x over r, my x being 5, my r being 13. 12 times 12, 144. 5 times 5, 25. 13 times 13, 169. 169. 144 plus 25 gives me 169 over 169, which equals 1. In short, later on when you do the square identity, sine squared plus cos squared will always equal 1. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I wish you nothing but the best. Bye.